Okay, this is going to be the Unit 2 Algebra 1 sample test for 2019-2020. Okay, all right, the first part is almost like review for us, all right, from the previous. Okay, these are like terms, okay, like term, all right. So I just type in the numbers and get negative 7x, okay. The like terms here are 3x and 17, negative 8 and 9, all right. So 3 plus 17 is 20, so 20x. Negative 8 plus 9 is 1. Okay? Here the other like terms are negative 14 and 9. That's negative 5. The 6x would just drop down. Okay? Here you have to distribute. So negative, that's multiplication. So I got negative 3 times 2, negative 3 times 8a. Okay? So I got negative 6 and negative 24a. All right? Now, the like terms here are here and here. Okay? So I got negative 24 minus 5. So I just type in the numbers like I see them. So I got negative 29a minus 6. You could also write it as minus 6 and negative 29a. All right? All right? Number 5. Okay, I'm going to take this 8 and multiply. Okay, so I got 8 times negative 5 and 8 times 4. Okay, so I got negative 40b and 32. All right, so the like terms again are the b's. So negative 40 plus 19 is negative 21b. Plus 32, because that just drops down. Okay? All right. Whoa. Oh. Whoops. Okay. You can't really see this question here. Let's see. Yep, that's a minus 2. Okay. All right. So what I have here is I have this and this. Those are like terms. 7x, negative 14, and then 12 and negative 2. Okay, so 12 minus 9 will give me the 3x squared. 7 minus 14 will give me what x is, which is negative 7x. And then positive 12 minus 2 gives me positive 10. I think we're going on to equations. Okay, so we're solving equations here. I want to make sure I got, all right, everything. Yep, we're fantastic here. Okay, so what I want to do is whatever the operation is, so that's addition, the opposite operation would be subtraction. Okay, so I got negative 14 minus 29. That's negative 43. Okay, this one I would want to get n by itself, so that operation is subtraction, so I want to make sure that I do the opposite to both sides. Okay, so that's just going to be n. I'm going to type in the signs that I see. Negative 16 plus 5 is negative 11. Okay, all right. Anytime you have a variable over a number, what we're going to do is we're going to cross multiply that. So what's going to happen is that's going to be 5 times 10, which is 50. And it's just going to have y over here, so I'm good. Okay? This one, this is attached by multiplication. So the opposite of multiplication is division. Okay? So that'd be x. All right, and then I got 104 divided by negative 4. That's negative 26. Okay? All right, a couple of ways you can handle this. I'll show you 2 ways. Some people will like to multiply the 5 across. Okay, 5 times 120. So we're left with 4x equals 600. And then divide by 4. Okay, that'd be x equals 600 divided by 4 will be 150. Some other people might like to, since this is attached through multiplication, is to divide each side by 4/5. And what you have to ask yourself is, how am I most accurate? Because what you're going to have to do there is 120, okay? 120 divided by parentheses 4/5. Remember, anytime we have a fraction, we have to put that there, okay? And that's also going to get you 150, okay? All right, this one, I want to get rid of the 7/4. Since there's an addition sign there, I would subtract 7/4 to both sides. So that's going to be R. All right, how I'd handle that is -8 minus 7 divided by 4 with parentheses. Okay, if as a decimal, that's -9.75. If you needed to see the fraction, you hit this little fraction and decimal button, and that's going to be -39/4. Okay. All right. Now, here we have x's on the same side. So we treat this, all right, when they're on the same side, we combine like terms. That's why this skill is so important. Okay? So I would do -9 plus 3 is -6. So I got 36 equals -6x. This is attached by multiplication, so I would divide both by -6. Okay? 36 divided by -6 is -6. Okay? Here, what I'm going to have to do is multiply by both things. Okay? That's going to be -8x. All right, I got -8 times -4 is +32. So watch your signs there. Now, what I have to do is I have to move and get x by itself. So this has to move first. And since that's a positive or a plus, I'm going to do addition. And I'm going to do subtraction over here. So I got -8x. That's going to be 16. And then I would divide by -8. All right? -2. Okay? I think 15's on the next page. All right, 15. Okay? Now, variables on one side, so same deal. I got to get rid of this. I want to leave this for last. Okay, so I got to get rid of this, add 19. Okay, 36 and 19 is going to be 55. Okay, and then I'm going to divide both sides by 10. 55 divided by 10. 5.5. If I hit the fraction and decimal, or it'd be 11/2. Okay? All right, same deal here. I look on this side. Are there any like terms? This and this are a like term. So before I can go any further, I have to combine the like ones. So I got 3x and +6, -24. I got to get rid of this 6 by subtraction. It's 3x on that side. I got -24 minus 6 is -30. If I divide both sides by 3, I get x equals -10. Okay? All right, same deal here. Got to combine those. Those are like terms. Okay? So I got -5 plus 5 is 0. So I got 0r. Okay? All right? Okay, I got 0r. So that means that basically this has gone away. So what I have is x equals on this side -3. Now I gotta ask yourself, can this ever happen? No. So this answer will be no solution. Okay? If the variables go away, okay, the variables go away and the numbers are different, it's no solution. Now, let's take this one. I gotta take this and I gotta treat it like a -2. Alright? So I still got the 10 there. Alright? -2 times y is -2y. Okay? And then I got to do -2 times -14. This is probably the most typed of missed problem. You got to take your time. Make sure you treat that like a negative, and you multiply that. So it's going to be 28 equals -18 plus 4y. Now, I got some like terms over here. Alright, so I got 10 and +28. That's 38. Alright, so I got 38 minus 2y equals negative 18 plus 4y. Okay? Now, I want to move one of the y's. I would always move the smallest one first. So since that's a negative, I'm going to add this 2y over to here. Okay? So this goes away. I got 38 equals negative 18, okay, plus 6y. Now, I need to get the y by itself, so I got to get rid of this, okay? The way I'm going to get rid of this is add 18 to both sides. So I got 6y equals, I believe that's going to be 56, and I'm going to divide that by 6, okay? 56 divided by 6 is 9.3 repeating. If you want to see what that would be as a fraction, it would be 28 over 3. Okay? All right? Okay, just like the last one we talked about with the fractions, when you have this down in the denominator, I'm going to cross multiply that. So 4 times 17 is 68. So 4x minus 3 equals 68. Okay, I want to get rid of this number first. Okay, so you leave the variable for last. That's going to be 71, and I'm going to divide by 4. Okay, so whatever number's in front of x is what we divide by. All right, 17.75. If they asked for a fraction, you hit the fraction, the decimal button, and it would give you that. Okay? All right, nothing can combine here. Here I'm going to have to multiply. So that's going to be negative 50, okay? All right, I'm going to make sure that I've got this multiplied correctly. Negative 5 times negative 4 is positive 20x. And I got negative 50 and positive 20x. Now, I would subtract these. Now, what happens is the x's both disappear. On this side, I got negative 50. On this side, I got negative 50. So just like that other example, the x has disappeared. Now here's the difference. If you notice, these are the same. So what this is going to be infinite solutions. And here's why. Infinite means always. Does negative 50 equal negative 50? Always. That's why it's that. Okay? Here I'm going to have to distribute here. 5 times 9 is 45, and then 5r. And then I got 27. Now I would move the negative 3r by adding it. All right, so I got 45 plus 8r, okay, and 27. So I would have to subtract 45 because I want to get the r by itself. So that's 8r equals, all right, 27 minus 45 is negative 18. And then I have to divide by 8, okay? Negative 18 divided by 8. All right, negative 2.25. Okay, if I hit the fraction decimal, it's negative 9/4. Okay? All right, same deal here. I got all kinds of fraction stuff going on. I'm going to cross multiply this. Okay? So I got 4 times 18 and 9 times a. 4 times 18 is 72. 9 times a is 9a. And now I'm back to just solving a regular equation where I would divide by 9. Okay? And that's going to be a equals 8. I think that's it for that page. Okay, moving on to the final page when that gets done spinning. There we go. Okay, let me see if, make sure you can see that question. Okay, all right, so what it says, I know it's sort of hard to see, is you want to solve for P. All right, now, what you're going to have to do here is distribute. So MP minus 4M equals 20. Okay, I want to keep this here. I want to deal with that last. So I'm going to add 4P to the other side, or 4M, I'm sorry. So I got MP equals 20 plus 4M. And then I want to divide the M away, because this is attached by multiplication. And so I'm going to divide both parts by M. I would have accepted this for an answer, or you can do 20 plus 4M, all divided by M. Either way is acceptable. Okay? This one is solve for y. So what I got to do is I got to move this 4x through subtraction. So I got 10y equals 18 minus 4x. And I would divide by 10. You can divide the whole thing. Okay? Or, okay, you can divide the individual parts by 10. Okay? And what would happen there, all right, let's use the fractions. That'd be 9/5 and -2/5 x. Either answer is acceptable. All right, a King's Dominion season pass is $90 per year and $20 per day for parking. Okay, all right. Let's see if I can move this up. Non-season pass members pay $40 per day and $25 per parking. Write and solve a linear equation to determine how many trips to the park it would take for you you need to take in a year to make the membership worth it. Okay, so bottom line is for the first part, it's going to be $90 just to pay for the membership and $20 to park. Okay, all right. Okay, season pass members, non-season pass members, pay $40 per day plus the $25 to park. Okay, all right. So the P is the per day. What's getting done per day? Okay, so the idea behind that, I would have to combine the like terms. Okay, 65p for that side. Okay, all right. Now, what I would want to do is I would want to move this p over to this side. And I would do that by subtraction. Okay, so what I would have is 90 equals, okay, 65 minus 25 is 40. No, I'm sorry, 65 minus 20. 65 minus 20 is 45p. Now I have to divide by 45. Okay. 90 divided by 45 is 2. So as you can see, it would take 2 trips to the park, okay, to pay for a membership. Okay, all right, to pay for a membership. All right, that's when they're about equal. So once you can do more than 2 trips, that's where you're saving your money, and that's pretty accurate actually. Okay, all right. So the bottom line was, all right, the per day was really what the variable was. That was just a flat fee here, okay, at the beginning. Okay, so that's how we got that. All right. The area of a rectangle uses the formula area equals length times width, where length is length and W is width. Solve the formula for length, then find the length if the width is 15. All right. So what I got is I got A equals L times W. All right. To get rid of, I want to solve for length, so I want to divide by width. Okay. So what I got is L equals A over W. Okay. All right. So I got, this is my formula. All right. So they want me to find the area, or they want me to, whoops, that's not right, I'm sorry. Whoops, that's A over W equals L. They want me to find the length when the width is 15, and this should say the area is 180, okay? So I got 180 over 15 equals L, okay? All right, 180 over 15, or divided by 15, so the length would be 12. I think that's it. Yep, that's it for the review, okay? We'll do a lot of practice with equations in this, this chapter, okay? The key thing is a couple things. Number one, all right, combine like terms, all right? And distribute first. Okay, that should be the first thing. If you have to do this, if needed, you need to do this first, okay? All right, combine like terms, and that means on the same side. All right, all right. You know, you want to move by addition and subtraction first, and then whatever number is in front of x, we divide by that number to both sides. Okay? That's the big thing with solving equations.